this WNBA rookie class is going to be remembered for a long time. Obviously, I've talked about Caitlin Clark. We'll talk plenty more about her. I've talked about Angel Reese as well. She is very familiar with fans at large. But it's not just those two. And Cameron Brink has become a bit of a star in her own right as well. Rookie for the Los Angeles Sparks. I mean, she's doing it on the court and off the court. Let's start with the former. She has been a force on the defensive end. As you can see on this play in this sequence here against Washington, she winds up sealing the game with a block. Here comes the offense going into the paint. There is Brink to meet. There is Brink at the top, and there is Brink with the block. She has blocked a bunch of shots so far this year. She is a dominant defensive force in the WNBA. And I've also been impressed with her offensive repertoire and skill set. I've seen her put the ball on the floor, drive and kick out. She has shot the three ball well at 40%. The overall counting numbers are not totally impressive. 6 points, 6 rebounds. But again, she's a rook. And you look at 3.7 blocks per game. That is mighty, mighty impressive. Mighty, mighty impressive. And beyond that, you starting to see her everywhere out in LA. She was on with Paul George on his podcast and talked about wanting to become a Sports Illustrated swimsuit model, and other things like that, and be a part of the body issue. So again, embracing what I had talked about before with the WNBA and this movement that it seems to emphasize that some of these women have a lot of skill, but they also, have a sex appeal that can be broadly displayed, a femininity that can be proudly displayed. Not to mention, she apparently made Kawhi Leonard laugh, which is a difficult task. This is what she said when she was on with Paul George, on the Podcast P show.
The funniest part, though, was Kawhi.
Yeah.
And he is funny as
That's what people don't know.
No, he's funny. And all the New Balance guys, our head marketing guy was like, we haven't seen anybody make him laugh more than you. So I was like, give me my flowers, Kawhi, if you're watching this. I don't even remember what I was saying, but he was doing the
So there you go. Cameron Brink on with Paul George, who does a good job with his podcast as well. Not to mention, she was out and about at the Dodgers game when we saw her with Shohei Ohtani. That was another aspect of this celebrity tour that's going on here. Here's an exchange she had with Shohei, who beat all those gambling allegations. Everything's going smooth for him nowadays. But you see Cameron Brink there with Shohei Ohtani. So we're seeing this more and more throughout the WNBA, where a lot of these women are now a part of events. I mean, it was Angel Reese and I believe Camille Cardosa the other day. Obviously, Caitlin Clark is getting a ton of attention, rightfully so. Make no bones about it. Caitlin Clark has been the driving force behind this explosion in the women's game. But you're starting to see a light be shown on more and more players. Asia Wilson got that shoe deal. Brianna Stewart was recognized for her play against the Fever. Sabrina Ionescu was in the All-Star game shootout with Steph Curry. Now you got Angel Reese at concerts and being recognized, being a part of a sports ownership group. And Cameron Brink making waves in LA. So, again, that W stands for wave.